Students, this is class number 14. In that last video, in that last class, you have learnt what is universal set. Universal set, that simple set, a biggest set, a set from which elements are chosen to form a particular set. That biggest set is called as universal set. Next point, union of two sets. Union, finding union means forming a set by collecting all the elements of set A and set B. Intersection of set. How do you get that intersection of set? Collecting common elements from both set A and set B and forming one more set. That set is called as intersection of two sets. So next, difference of two sets. Difference A minus B, B minus A. A minus B contains all the elements of set A which do not belong to set B. So A minus B contains elements of the set A which do not belong to set B. Similarly that B minus A. I hope so you understood that whatever I taught in that previous video. In this class you look at this note disjoint sets. So disjoint from that name itself disjoint. Two sets are said to be disjoint if there is no common element from both. Disjoint, separate sets. If sets contains common elements, then they are called as joint sets. If two sets or more sets does not contain any common element, then they are called as disjoint. I explain, I convince you by using examples. You take this example, students, set A, so 1, 2, set B, so 3, 4. Clearly these two sets are disjoint sets because A intersection B. So tell me A intersection B, students, no common element, empty set, disjoint, completely disjoint. Set A, set B, disjoint sets. So no common element from both A and B. Disjoint sets. Set A contains 1, 2, set B contains 3, 4. Set C. Set C. You take set C as 4, 5. So B and C are joint sets. Disjoint means separate sets. If there is common element, we call them as joint. Joint by 4. So look at this, friends. B intersection C. So tell me common. So we have a common element. So write the diagram. Set A, set B. So 3, 4, 5. Look at this, students. Both these two sets are joined by 4. Joint sets, disjoint sets. I hope you got complete idea about that. What the disjoint sets are, right? So right, set A and set B. Two sets A and B are said to be disjoint or said to be disjoint or said to be disjoint if A intersection B is equal to I. If A intersection B is empty set. So now let us go for solving simple questions on that union and so on, right? So okay, students, so right. Students, you look at this simple question on the board. Find the union of each of the following pairs of sets. Just finding union. So you see, it is so easy. Solve one by one. Solution. So first one, x union y. X union y. Union means collecting all the elements from both x and y. So right, let us collect. So 1, so 2, next 3, next 5. X union y. That's it. Now let's go for one more question. Second question. So A union B. So A union B. So A union B is right. All the vowels of English alphabets. Vowels, consonants. A, B, C. Next E, I, O, U. This is A union B. So this is A union B. A, B, C, E, I, O, U. So no element is repeated in that A union B. Third one. So third question, students. X is a natural number and multiple of 3. Tell me multiples of 3. Multiply natural numbers. You multiply natural numbers by 3. You are going to get multiples of 3. So that is 3 ones are A. So 3 ones are 3. 3 twos are 6. 3 threes are 9. 3 fours are 12. Multiples of 3 and natural numbers. So next B, set B. Set B. X is a natural number less than 6. Tell me naturals less than 6, students. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now union. A union B. I write this in the set builder form because writing the union of these two sets in set builder form is more convenient, means more comfortable. So right. How I write? Look at this, students. So set of all x such that x can be so 1, so 2, 1, 2, 4, 5. X can become 1. Union can contain. Union should contain 1. Union can contain 2. Union can contain 4. Union can contain 5. Or multiple of 3. That's all. A union B contains these elements. In addition to this, union contains multiples of 3 also. It combines both A and B. I hope you understood, students. For your doubts, you call me. Let us go for solving one more question. So right. Look at these 2 more questions on that, students. Again it is finding the union. Finding the union. X. Solution. Set A. X is a natural number and lies between 1 and 6. Tell me natural numbers which lies between 1 and 6. So 2. Is that 1 included, students? Is that 1 included? No. We have x values. Natural numbers should be greater than 1. 1 ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. We don't have equals. Equals ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನ? 1 is not included. ಸೇರಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. You take set B. Set B. X is a natural number and lies between 6 and 10. Tell me natural numbers which lies between 6 and 7. So write 7, 8, so 9. 7, 8, 9. Now you write, you go for finding union. A union B. A union B. So A union B is 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got that A union B. Second question, students. So find. So A union B. A union B. 1, 2, 3. Right. So right. B means null set. Union of A and null set is A itself. That is A 1, 2, 3. It is nothing but A only because B is a null set. A union B. So I hope you understood these simple questions, students. Now let us go for solving some more questions. Right. Students, let us solve these simple questions. First question, let A be. Is A subset of B? Is the set A? ಇದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ಸಬ್ಬಿನ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಇದ್ರ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇದು. Is the set A part of that set B? Yes. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿರೋದು ನೋಡಿ. Set A must be sub. Sub means part. ಅದರ ಭಾಗ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. A is subset of B because all the elements of set A belong to set B. All the every element of set A belong to set B. All the elements of set A belongs to set B. Right? Solution. So A is subset of B. Yes. A is subset of B. So because X belongs to A implies X belongs to B. X belongs to A implies X belongs to B. Every element of set A or in set B. So yes. So this is the answer. Find A union B. We have one more question later. So A union B. Yes. A is subset of B. A union B. So what is A union B, students? A union B, ABC. So ABC, it is nothing but the B only. So from this it is so clear. Not. So if A is subset of B, that implies A union B becomes B. So that one more. If B is subset of A, so if B is subset of A, that implies A union B, which is biggest among these two, A. So you note this useful point, students. You remember these. You remember these two useful points. You remember these two useful points. Okay, students. Let us go for solving one more question. So AB, finding A union B. So third one. So A union B. Let us find A union B. Union means collecting. So that A union B. 1, 2, 3. Next to 4, 5, 6. I hope it's correct. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 4, 5, 6. So nothing has been left. We collected all from both A and B. This is A union B. So next B union D. So B union D. So B union D. So B union D. Collect, students. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8. So 9, 10. So I got B union D. So I found B union D. Next let us go for finding. Next you find. So that A union B union C. For that first I find A union B. That A union B is already found. A union B is already found. That is A 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now using this, let us go for finding A union B union C. So B union C. So now you collect. Now let us unite. Uniting. Let us unite A union B. This set and C. This set. You unite A union B and C. Let us go for doing that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A union B 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. So this is A union B union C. So I got that. I hope you understood, friends. Let us go for finding one more. B union C union D. B union C union D. So B union C union D. First let us find B union C. So tell me B union C. Combine both B and C. B union C. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is B union C. Now you combine B union C union D. So B union C union D. So B union C union D. Now write B union C first. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you combine these elements with D. So tell me extra elements from D. 7, 8 up to 7, 8. So we collected 9, 10. 9, so 10. I hope you understood this simple question. So solving these simple questions, friends, let us move on to one more question. Let us go for one more question. So write. Students, let us solve this one more simple question. In this, just finding intersections, so easy. First question is A intersection B. So A intersection B. Finding intersection means finding common elements. So tell me common elements from both A and B. 7. Next 9. Next 11. So 7, 9, 11. These are the elements common for both A and B. This is A intersection B. Are they joint sets or disjoint sets, students? They are joint sets. Joined by these three elements. There is a link. There is a junction for both A and B. Next question. Second one. A intersection C. A intersection C. You pick common elements from both A and C. 3 it is not common, 5 not common, 7 not common, 9 not common, 11 is common element. 9 is not common, 11 is common element. So 11 is common element. This is what A intersection C. So next let's find out one more, solve one more question. So write B intersection D. So B intersection D. Finding intersection of B and D. Common, picking common from both B and D. Is that 7 common? No. 9 not common. 11 is not common. 13 is also not common. So write, we don't have common elements from both B and D. B intersection D. 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. No common elements. It is empty set. So that implies so B and D are disjoint sets. Disjoint. What are they called? So they are called as disjoint sets. Now let's go for finding next one. Fourth one. So A intersection B union C. First let us find B union C. So B union C. You find B union C. B union C. B union C. So 9, 7. 9, union 11, next 13, 15. Union means uniting means gathering means collecting from both. Gathering, B union C, we got B union C, 7, 9, 11, 13 already collected, 15. Next, B, A intersection B union C. So A intersection, so B union C. Now let us intersect this B union C with A. So let us intersect with A. Common from both. Is this 3 common? No. 5 common? No. 7 is common. So 9 common. So 11 is also common. This is A intersection B union C. Similarly, let's go for solving the other questions. So right, I solve one among these. I go for solving this question. Question number 6. So A intersection B. So A intersection B, common from both A and B. A intersection B. Is this 3 common, students? No. A intersection B, 3 not common. 5 is not common element. 7 is common element. Next, 9 is common element. Next, 11 is common element. So 11 is common element. A intersection B. So I picked commons from A and B. So 3 not common, 5 not common, 7 is common from both, 9 is common, 11 is common, right? A intersection B. Next, B union C. So B union C. Union means uniting, collecting all. 7, 9, next 11, 13, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. B union C. 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Next, let us find this one. A intersection B union C. So A intersection B. So intersection B union C. It's so easy. Now let's go for intersecting these two sets. Intersecting means picking common elements. 7 is common element. 9 is common element. So 9 is common element. So 11 is common element. 7, 9, 11. I think we solved, students. Similarly, we solved that last one more question. So one more question. Find A union B. Finding A union D means so uniting A union D. A and D. So write 3, 5, 7. So 9, 11, 15, 17. This is A union D. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 15, 17. So write A union D. Next you find out B union C. So B union C. B and C. Unite that. B union C. So B union C. 7, 9. So 11. 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. B union C. Now let's go for intersecting these two. Intersection required. Intersection. A union D. Intersection of intersection of these two. Intersecting means picking common elements, right? 3, is this still common element? No. 5, it is not a common element. 7, it is common element. We have from both. 7 is common element. 9, is this 9 common element? Yes. 9 common element. 11 common element. 11 common element. Next 15, yes, common element. 17, it is not a common element. This is how we find it. This is how we solve these simple questions. So let us stop this class. So we shall continue solving more problems in the next class. Thank you.